Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. When I was in high school and on the farewell party, one of my teachers quoted a statement: contentment is enough you wants. And like every other teenager, I was really not able to comprehend this and thought whatever it means. But for some reason, I was never able to forget this statement. And as a matter of fact, I forgot all the other statements told by the other teachers. But as I was maturing and taking life heads on, this statement kept popping up in my mind. And the more I learned about life and the more experiences I gained, things were starting to get more clear, more vivid, and this statement started to make some sense. In fact, with every new lesson I learned, this statement had a completely new meaning. And the last lesson, or the last thing that really gave me a more thought to this statement, was to learn the difference between wants and needs. And I am pretty much sure people don't really learn to differentiate between them. Just mirror of the fact that we attach our feelings, we attach our emotions to these words and get away from the reality. Because we have instances, we have things that make us define what reality is and what are the needs and what are our wants. But we don't want to face the reality. Contentment basically is a soul therapy. It's a soul satisfying thing. And this is something that goes inside you. It's not an outside thing to do, but what you have in you. And for one reason, this thing becomes strong because of your spiritual and soul relationship with your creator. But how do you really achieve this thing? How do you become so contented in life? Well, what I think, there are three things. How do you command your soul? Second would be, how do you choose your emotions? And third, how do you tame your thoughts? And what do you really get out of it? The amazing thing, you get freedom. Freedom of what? Freedom of wanting more than you have. Freedom of being envious. Freedom of anything that really disgraces you. Freedom to go the negative way. What does all these things make you? It makes you strong at heart. It makes you a master of self-control. But on the contrary, what makes people happy? People rely on transitory happiness in their lives, like going on vacations or having any events or gaining any material thing. These things are short lived. I mean, you won't have vacations for the rest of your life, you won't be having events. So, if you are marking these things as your source of happiness, they are short lived. And once that's over, your happiness becomes to cease out. I call such happiness as cotton candy. It's like sweet for a moment, but the next moment it vanishes. But a person who is contented in his heart, he would be happy wherever he is or whatever he is doing, because he is not establishing his happiness on things that are materialistic or things that are short lived. He is happy in his own heart. Do you really know what a contented person looks like? A contented person has devoted himself to happiness, to kindness, to love, to greed. And you know what? A contented person is happy all by himself. He can be alone sitting for hours reading a book by the fireplace and not getting bored because he is happy in himself. Have you ever tried doing such a thing? Trying to be happy with yourself or leading a life that's not really very much materialistic? Just try it out. You really learn what's going inside you and what do you really want out of your life. Other than this, you see people, they just go out of the way and employ all unlogical, inhuman practices just to achieve some materialistic thing. Backstabbing, standing on the head, lies. I mean, they would employ every unethical and unmoral thing just to gain things in their life. Now tell me, do you really think a person who has achieved his accomplishments by this way can be happy in his heart? Or he won't ever be caught? And will he be living a happy life? Won't he be paying this crime that he has committed, this moral crime in any form or any way? Because just remember, what goes around comes around. So anything that you do in your life, either good or bad, you have to pay for that in any way or through any person or anything. In the end, I just have three questions for you. Please do think about them. What's your goal of life? Question number two, what's the mark of a happily or well organized life? And question number three, what's more important in your life, to constantly upgrade yourself or a sense of serenity? And what are your choices? Your choice number one, you can live with discontentment, greed, dissatisfaction, hatred for the rest of your life and keep running after things that you want. Or secondly, the most important choice, trust your creator. Trust that whatever he has given is good for you. Whatever he is planning for you, you can't reach that plan because he has taken into consideration every possibility that's good for you. So trust him and see what would be the outcome. So it's your choice, your way of living a life. Try to live a life with the absence of fear of what you have and what you don't. And trust me, you'll be living a happy life. So life is yours, contentment is in your heart, and whatever you want to make out of life, it's your choice. So my friends, live a happy life and trust in your creator. Thank you very much. Take care and stay blessed.